Hey guys, welcome back. BTCKR here, and I'm back with our weekly recap of all things injustice for the week of October 17th, 2019. First off, apologies to anyone who's waiting for our weekly P and Q and C and A and T this week. I was very sick, which is apparently not uncommon after conventions with close contact with so many people. And unfortunately for our Q&A, it's not much of a conversation when there's only one of us. Unlike this recap, which I can do on my own because Abbott is indisposed today. And so let's carry on. Oh, so hopefully we'll be doing a multiplayer play video this week to make up for the missed Q&A. So first off, the current challenge is Suicide Squad Joker. It's a 1 week repeat. And like all the Suicide Squad challenges, there is no specific character requirement at normal difficulty. So there's only 9 fights in each ladder, and the prizes are better, like all the Suicide Squad challenges, with a silver pack, gear locker, gold pack, instead of the usual bronze credits and then silver pack before you get to the challenge character. But after normal difficulty, when you get to Expert and Nightmare, you're back to 12, 12, 12, 12, and 15 for the ladders. And after normal difficulty, the required characters are Cyborg, Flash, and Hawkgirl, which are bronze, and challenge gold. And I don't even care so much that they require challenge gold like I do normally, because they let you have the first level difficulty for basically free. You don't need a specific character, so you can unlock the character. You can do try to do more challenges if you want, or just grind for credits to get more copies of Suicide Joker if you're so inclined. So this particular Joker has the passive of Maniac. The Joker can't wait to show you his toys. A powerful random effect will occur on a special one. Receives 10% less damage and deals 10% more damage for each additional Suicide Squad member on your team. So he's got good high stats, 1350 for health and 1350 for damage. And we did a video on him earlier this year. And looking back on our notes, he was a challenge from June of this year. And he's been brought back earlier than challenges usually do come back to probably promote the movie. And technically that video that we did was not about him, but it was to highlight Suicide Squad Harley Quinn's Special 2, of which he's sort of an integral part, and we'll put the link in the description and in the eye in the top right corner. So what's interesting about that team with Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, the damage on her Special 2 using Joker, so when you pick the Joker card, is based on 1, Joker's damage stat, 2, it's boosted by his passive, which is 10% per Suicide Squad teammate, and 3, any of his gears that has an effect on his Special 2. And the damage needs to be based on something, but it's a little funny to me that even though it's his Special 1 animation, which is the gunshot, and it's Suicide Squad Harley Quinn's Special 2, which is based on her damage stat, and has his damage stat as the base damage, it's affected by his Special 2 modifiers. It's not intuitively obvious, but we figured that out with a little bit of experimentation. So definitely a lot of fun to play if you take a look at the video. And that's how we have him as our picture on our channel, with a huge amount of damage in 0 seconds in the fight. This week's multiplayer reward is Black Diamond, which becomes Heart of Darkness. And it maxes out at 30% damage boost on Special 2. It maxes out that any special applies 6% damage over time, which also drains 12% of enemy power. There's a 30% power gen increase. And once evolved, if opponent tags out, they receive damage equal to 20% of the equipped character's damage. So not every legendary 4.5 star gear can be the best. And this is one of those that is definitely better than the 3.5 star gears, but it's not, the ultimate legendaries. Like when we talk about the archetypes for specific approaches that you want to take with the character. So the damage boost on Special 2 is great. I don't know that there's any other gear that boosts more than 30%. A lot of them, typically, even the 3.5 star gears, max out at like somewhere between 18 and 22%. The power gen boost is also as good as it gets. I think League of Assassins and Knives is just as good. And the main value for this is against a power dampening team. So a lot of times we'll use Hard Darkness on our special specialist, only because Tenchu Totem automatically gives a full bar, but Master's Death Cart will only give a bar when you tag in if it's maxed out and if there's no power dampening. If there's power dampening, having Heart of Darkness tag in, do a tap combo is often enough to give you that first bar of power, the second bar of power that you need. Now, the damage over time and the tag out damage are nice bonuses, but I think really we would feel the same about this gear if it only had the special 2 boost and the power gen boost. It's really good, really useful. We use it a lot, especially in our Justice League team with New 52 Wonder Woman as our special specialist, because we focus on her special 2. In the store this week, the new packs are Arkham Origins Joker for $24.99. Reminder that it's only one copy, and this won't unlock in your store, so if you wanted to promote him, you would actually need to pay it again. So it's not worth it. Maybe include in next week's challenge. The other new pack is the Metropolis pack for $26.99. It includes Superman, Crypto Lex Luthor, and Doomsday. Now, back when this was for power credits, this was probably among the worst team packs, because they were all available in the store for power credits, and now that it costs real money, it's worth even less. Definitely not worth it. I mean, you might be tempted because it's a better deal than, say, buying a single character for the same price and getting a few extra power credits, but I can say unequivocally you're better off grinding for power credits and just either getting the regular gold booster pack or even directly promoting the ones that you want. Survivor is the Fourth World Gear set until the 30th of October. Phantom Zone is back, and it's back for what seems like an unusual number, 18 days. Not sure if there's anything special about that. So, anytime there's some variation and something changes, you can always be hopeful that it means other changes are afoot. And do I want to jinx it and say maybe there's a potential update in the works? Fight 62 still broken. And for Breakthrough, everybody has now had to turn through Breakthrough, and the series is cycling back again from the beginning. So it looks like everybody's included. We've had all the different combinations that we've had, and we can predict now who's going to be next. So there is a thread started by Devlin16 where they list the complete combinations and series of breakthroughs, and we'll link that in the description. So moving on to current glitches. Remember that every working glitch is explained in a video as part of the playlist, linked into the description and in the eye in the top right corner of this video. We are Android only, so we're only able to perform these and confirm these glitches for Android. If you happen to be an iOS and you see a question from an iOS user asking for help in the comments, consider helping them out. So we keep that list updated more frequently than we do come out with these weekly videos. So if something changes in between, a couple days later, we will update the list then. So, spoiler alert, nothing has changed this week. And like usual, we'll start with the significant not working glitches. There's currently no working glitch for credits that we're willing to endorse. We talk about the reasons why we don't try to simultaneously log into one account with 2 devices because of the risk of having your account banned. And we go into a lot more detail in Season 6, Episode 9 of our P and Q and C and A and T, linked again in the I and in the description. And the main reason is if you're going to be glitching for some advantage of the game, probably the worst thing that could happen is to get your account suspended and lose probably the best part of the game, which is the online access. So also, the glitch for getting repeated past multiplayer season rewards is not working. The glitch for early multiplayer season rewards is not working, although some people are triggering it unintentionally and getting stuck with really low value rewards. We still haven't been able to find a way to exploit this to your advantage instead of getting screwed by it. And there is no glitch to get through Phantom Zone quickly. And now we get to the working glitches. The glitch to let you play Phantom Zone repeatedly is still working, and related to that, the challenge reset method that requires Google Play Cloud Save is also working, confirmed on the current Suicide Squad Joker challenge. So remember, they are related, and in a lot of ways, they're pretty much the same thing. So when you're doing one or the other, just keep in mind, you might want to plan it so that you can reset both at the same time, or that you don't have enough progress on the other one that you're going to regret losing it. Breakthrough glitch to let you play it repeatedly is still working, and we've never had problems with it, but we've cut and pasted into the description a comment from a viewer who has a potential solution for people who are having trouble, but we can't confirm whether that solution works because we've never actually been able to try it because we don't have that same problem. The airplane mode / refund glitch still working, good for both packs with random drops, also known as loot boxes, and last laugh tickets. It does not work for us in the Phantom Zone because the Phantom Zone requires an online connection when you finish your 5th crystal and you get the gold card, and it would be very tempting and very useful to re-roll that if you don't get the metal card that you want, but it doesn't work for us. Even if it shows that it's somebody different, what happens is when you go into your collection, the card that you get is the one that you get the first time. Now, we've seen people mentioning, and they're typically iOS users, that they've been able to get it work. Hasn't for us, even with the different things that we've tried. So again, make of that what you will if you are not on Android. So time shifting still works in Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. Just remember, bring your cooldown clock back to normal before you're done. The free energy without having to watch the video still works, and you can see that in our weekly P and Q and C and A and T videos, so that every time it's not grayed out, we can just do it and just avoid watching the video and get back to fighting faster. And I should mention, like we usually do, an iOS user, Dragons952, has a potential solution for iOS users if the free energy button is grayed out, but we are Android, so we cannot confirm whether it works or not. So, if you're so inclined, you can try that out, but obviously at your own risk. And that brings us to our final not working. It's sort of not working and not working. The glitch that we can't say doesn't work because it hasn't failed us yet, but we can't really say that it does work because the conditions have not been right since update 2.14, and we're in 3.3 now, 3.2, something like that. It's been so long since that I can't even remember, but it's still on our list only because the conditions haven't right, so it really hasn't failed us, and we will remove it as soon as it does. The problem is the conditions, given how the game has changed, the conditions probably will never be right again, so it might just sit there for, I won't say eternity because I don't know this channel will last that long, but so that's why it's still up. And that's it for this week. So like we usually do at the end of our video, we like to thank the people who have done a little bit extra to help us bring these videos to you. A big thank you to Console Peasant, who's supporting us at the top tier Last Word, Sean Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Mall, and Michael DeVries, who are supporting us on the credited level, and Eddie G and Chris Wolf at the gratitude level. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And hopefully next time will be sooner than usual. Komoda.